Welcome to Live Dominion Great Farms. Here is our goat farm, and I must tell you, goat farming is rewarding. But to avoid costly mistakes, you need to get the basic things right. Here in this video, I'll be letting you in on 3 fundamental things you must know while setting up a goat farm. The very first thing is the breed selection and purpose. Why are you going into goat farming? Are you going into goat farming for meat purpose, or are you going into goat farming for milk purpose? If you're going into the goat farming for meat purpose, the Kalahari Red is a perfect example. The West African dwarf goat is also a perfect example of goats you can use. If you're going into it for milk purpose or for the both of them, the Nubian species is excellent for that. But most importantly, you need to bring your environment into consideration, because it's best to get goats that are native to that environment, because they tend to adapt better and struggle less with diseases in that environment. And that will help you, especially if you're going into this for the first time, to thrive earlier on in the business. That brings me to the second thing: housing and management. Goats need well dried, they need very ventilated housing. They hate dampness. So these are things you need to consider while setting up a goat house. There can't be leakages, water coming in. All of that has to not be found in your goat house. Otherwise, you're going to develop issues over time. And also, in subsequent videos, I will teach you on how you can manage the environment to prevent its dirtiness, because once the environment is dirty, you have issues. And another thing that can lead to dirtiness is when you have too many goats in the goat house. Egg stain. There's a difference between when the goat comes and goes, but when it's staying in the goat house and there are too many, it affects it. An adult goat needs 1.5 to 2 square meters. Very important. Spacing them, very important. If you're putting too many goats in a particular place, it affects it. The next thing is provide fencing. Goats are escape artists. They will find a way to escape. So especially if you're doing a semi-intensive system where you allow the goats to go out to graze maybe within your environment, your compound, make sure that there are no escape routes. This is very important to protect your goats. And also you have to create a maintenance strategy. In more videos to come, I will explain to you on how you can create a maintenance strategy in your goat farming experience, goat farmhouse, so that you don't have problems. Because if you don't have a good maintenance strategy, you will be affected, because once the diseases begin to spread, it will spread like wildfire. So this is something you need to avoid. Very important. Feeding and healthcare. You can see in this video, you can see them eating things on the ground. What they're eating is a concentrate, a mixture of maize brown, groundnut cake, wheat flour, different things. When you go to the market, you can get these residues from all these different grains, and you mix them up. Goats eat it. This helps them. It helps to give them a balance, because goats don't just thrive on grass alone. They thrive on weed, they thrive on shrubs, they thrive on leaves, and this will also help them. So this is very important. And also to clean water. Clean water is something you need to make sure you have in your goat farm. Clean water, very important. And if you see in this video, you can see in one of these goat house here, we set up fire to warm up the environment, because goat needs this, especially when it rains or when the weather is very cold, especially at night. This helps them a lot. You can see they are all gathered together in the environment. This warms them up, because they easily catch cold. This is something I do in my own farm. You can adopt it. Also to salt licks. You can get access to salt licks so that they can lick on this and pick up minerals that help them. If you don't have that, you can get salt and add to their water, or just pour it on the ground. This goat like all these kind of things. It helps them. Also too, you have to work hand in hand with a vet, so that you can deworm these goats and vaccinate them against deadly diseases like PPRO, which is very deadly. It can wipe off your goats and your entire goat farm. It can. So these are things you must do. Regular checkups with a vet over time. This helps excellently in goat farming. I hope I've been able to pass across this message to you guys. In more videos to come, I will talk more on these different topics and things you can do to excel in your goat farming. Once again, please do well to like, subscribe, and share this. Remember, guys, farming saves lives. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.